Imagine your life is powered by a battery, much like the one in your phone. This internal battery is your energy, and it's the most valuable currency you possess. We chase money, status, or possessions, thinking they'll bring us happiness. But without sufficient energy, none of those things truly matter. When your battery is low, your capacity for joy, focus, and creativity collapses. Even basic functioning becomes hard. Because everything, your productivity, your confidence, your purpose, depends on one thing: the level of energy flowing through you. And here's the truth that most people overlook. Energy isn't just physical, it's also mental and emotional. And like any system, it leaks. We all have invisible holes in our energy system. Mental stress is one of the biggest. Constantly replaying the past, worrying about the future, or clinging to unmet expectations. These are like background apps draining your battery. Your mind was designed for presence, but we trap it in rumination and anxiety. And this internal noise is expensive. It consumes energy that could have gone into creation, learning, or love. This is where Stoicism becomes more than just philosophy. It's energetic discipline. Stoics teach one fundamental law: focus only on what you can control, your thoughts and your actions, and let go of the rest. When you stop spending energy on what's outside your control, you plug one of the biggest leaks. That's mindfulness in action, a quiet strength, not spiritual fluff. It's the ability to stay in your lane energetically. Most people think success comes from having more money, more time, more luck. But that's the expectation. The reality is much simpler. None of those things matter if your energy is empty. Time and money are secondary currencies. They only work when you have energy to spend them. You can't buy joy with fatigue. You can't love deeply from depletion. You can't manifest abundance when your system is offline. So winning in life isn't about managing your calendar. It's about managing your frequency, your battery. Let's break this down into the 3 energetic pillars that define your entire life: attention, emotion, and alignment. Your attention is the nozzle of your energy hose. Wherever you point it, energy flows. But the modern world scatters it. Endless notifications, arguments, opinions, and comparison. Every time you pick up your phone without intention, you're paying an energy tax. Think about it. Each scroll, each pointless worry, each drama, these are small, invisible withdrawals. That's why you can work all day and still feel like you've done nothing. Your attention decides where your life goes. Treat it like gold. Before spending it, ask, is this charging me or draining me? That single question rewires your day. Try one screen focus. When you work, work. When you rest, rest. When you talk, be fully present. Presence multiplies power. Your focus is a solar panel. Point it at something meaningful and you generate energy. Scatter it and you live in shadows. But even perfect focus can't save you if your emotional economy is broken. 2 people can spend the same 8 hours working. One ends the day alive and fulfilled. The other ends it drained and angry. Why? Same energy spent. Different emotional exchange rate. Your emotions determine the value of your energy. Joy multiplies it. Gratitude compounds it. Fear and guilt inflate the cost. Anger and resentment act like high-interest loans. Every emotional state is like a currency exchange. Work done in peace yields 10 times more than work done in stress. Let's call this emotional alchemy, the art of transforming emotions instead of suppressing them. When fear arises, don't fight it. Translate it. Ask, what is this trying to teach me? Turn worry into awareness. Turn frustration into motion. Turn doubt into precision. You can't control every emotion, but you can control how long it stays in your system. That's the true emotional mastery Stoics were teaching all along. Your emotions are not obstacles. They are feedback on your energetic investments. When you operate from joy, gratitude, and curiosity, the world feels lighter, not because it changed, but because you changed the economy within. Alignment is the most powerful energy source we have. It's what happens when your thoughts, words, and actions play the same frequency. When you live in truth, energy flows freely. When you lie to yourself, even in small ways, energy debt begins to grow. You can't pretend to be someone else without paying interest. You can't say yes when your soul screams no and expect to feel whole. Every false agreement, every fake smile, every delayed dream, all of them leak your life force. Alignment doesn't mean perfection. It means coherence, a steady signal. When you're aligned, you stop trying to control outcomes and start trusting process. You become a generator, not a consumer. And when that happens, everything in your reality starts to rearrange itself to your vibration. You stop chasing opportunities. They start finding you. Low energy isn't just a mood. It's a physiological state. When your body runs low on fuel, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for emotional regulation, starts to shut down. That's why, when you're exhausted, small problems feel catastrophic. You're not weak. Your system is in power save mode. So if you've been snapping easily, losing patience, or doubting yourself, don't shame it. Recharge it. Think of it like running complex software on 1% battery. Things glitch, the screen lags. It's not broken. It just needs a charge. Rest is not laziness. It's system maintenance. Another invisible drain comes from the people around us. You've probably felt it. After talking to some people, you feel charged, inspired. After others, you feel heavy and tired. This isn't magic, it's biology and resonance. Our nervous systems synchronize with others. Negative, demanding, or chaotic people create energetic friction. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you must become discerning. Ask yourself, do I feel more alive after spending time with them, or less? Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. You can't afford to give unlimited access to your battery. Protect your inner current like your password, because not everyone deserves your bandwidth. Practical ways to recharge. So how do we become better custodians of our energy? 1. Practice mindfulness and presence. Spend 5 minutes each morning simply observing your thoughts without judgment. When your mind drifts into regret or worry, gently guide it back. This act alone reduces mental drain and grounds your focus in the now. 2. Cultivate gratitude. Shift from lack to abundance. When you focus on what's working, your body produces serotonin and dopamine, your natural recharging chemicals. Gratitude literally raises your voltage. 3. Set boundaries. Say no to commitments that don't align. Stop giving discounts on your energy. Every time you say yes to something meaningless, you say no to something sacred. 4. Choose your company wisely. Surround yourself with expanders, people who light you up, challenge you, and help you grow. They act like chargers, not drains. 5. Prioritize rest and recovery. Sleep isn't optional, it's your body's way of uploading updates. Take breaks throughout the day. Go for a walk. Sit in silence. Touch sunlight. These are not luxuries. They're recharging protocols. 6. Embrace a Stoic mindset. When challenges appear, ask, is this within my control? If yes, act. If not, release. That's Stoicism in practice. Emotional minimalism. By accepting what you can't change, you stop bleeding energy into resistance. Here's the formula that governs all of this. Energy equals attention, times emotion, times alignment. If any one of those hits 0, everything collapses. Attention gives direction. Emotion gives force. Alignment gives sustainability. Manage those 3 and you unlock infinite creative potential. This is how the greats operate. Athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, mystics. They don't just work hard, they work energetically smart. They've mastered the inner economy. Think of your energy as a bank account. Focus deposits energy. Positive emotions multiply returns. Alignment compounds interest. Every time you meditate, laugh, move, create or rest, you're making deposits. Every time you worry, gossip, force or fake, you're withdrawing. The richest people on earth aren't the ones with the most money. They're the ones with the most energy. Because with enough energy, you can create money, art, relationships, or revolutions. The world mirrors your internal account. When your energy balance is high, life starts to flow in synchronicity. You attract people and opportunities that resonate with your frequency. Audit yourself regularly. Where am I leaking energy? Who or what drains me? What recharges me instantly? Be ruthlessly honest, then rebuild accordingly. Charge daily. Protect boundaries. Spend wisely. And always realign. Because energy, once cultivated, turns into magnetism. People feel it before they understand it. It's not charisma, it's coherence. You don't need more time, you don't need more luck. You need to seal the leaks in your energetic field. Protect your attention like treasure. Manage your emotions like an investor manages assets. Live in alignment like your soul depends on it. Because it does. When you do, everything shifts. Money flows easier. Opportunities appear faster. Relationships deepen naturally. Not because the world changed, but because your inner economy went from scarcity to abundance. So next time you feel stuck, unmotivated, or lost, don't ask, what's wrong with me? Ask, where is my energy going? Because that's the only question that ever mattered. If this message hit you, if something inside you feels a spark again, comment, I control my energy. Share this with someone who needs it, or take one action that recharges you today. Go outside, breathe, move, create, laugh, plug yourself back into source. Energy is the real currency of life. And you, my friend, are already wealthy. You just have to stop spending yourself on what doesn't matter.